update on the game 100 hours in. This is not really a stream per se, so I'll do it more as a video. This game is great. I actually have not felt as though it has been 100 hours. It has a simplistic or a simple formula, which is the gathering and making weapons to fight bigger or stronger monsters. One of the things we learned early on is that you get more materials from capturing than from hunting, but then there are some materials that you can only get from hunting, or breaking parts, like breaking off tails and stuff like that. Some tips: early on we changed some of our settings. I saw a video from the Game Looters, which give some information on the settings you should change before you start playing the game, like taking off the auto sheath, any settings, so you don't put away your sword during combat. The only time you do put away your sword in combat is when you start to run, most times. Another thing that I just recently started using was wirebug moves. Those are the things that help you do special moves using the wirebugs in the game. They do a lot of damage, so you should really try and learn them. You use the ZL on the controller, ZL and either X or A. Some wirebug moves use both the charges, the wirebug charges. Some use one, so you have to pay attention to that, because a lot of times I use my wirebugs to evade enemies. So if it is you need to use the wirebugs to evade enemies, then you'll have to prepare yourself to do a lot of rolling, or maybe using the wirebug moves after you have blinded enemies. So you have to be careful with that. Another thing I would say is that this game you don't have to necessarily play it with people. Like, you don't need to have friends to play this game. You can play the village quests by yourself, but with the hub quests you definitely have to get people to play. You don't even need to know anybody. You could just use the Hunter Connect, which allows you to connect up with other people and they could help you with the quests. So let's get up first. Yeah, so the Hunter Connect is not difficult. Wait, what is this? What? Okay, this is the first time I'm seeing this. Okay, cool. Alright, so another thing too, setting up these radial things, very important. Well, I would think it is, because you could get to things quicker. Let's see, radial menu settings. Set those up for the quest and also for, well, village is just casual stuff, but I use them to get around the map quicker. Hunter Connect now. Go to the career, play online, Hunter Connect. You could create your own with your own settings. If it is you don't like spoilers, then set the Hunter Connect for like hunter rank below 20 or something. I've played 100 plus 124 hours so far, and I'm hunter rank 6. I did a lot of gathering stuff and expeditions, which do not really raise your hunter rank. I think it's dependent on how many village quests you do. So if it is you don't like spoilers, like seeing special armor and stuff, you could reduce the amount of the level, the hunter rank of persons who join your lobby. Let me see if I could Alright, so right here you could set the maximum level of who comes into the lobby. We do it at 50 because we are alright with that. Yeah, so that's an easy way to connect with people. so that you could play the hub quests, because they're very difficult by yourself. Let's see, there's something else. Guild cards. This is something you can customize to let people know like what time you'll be available to play, what weapons you use, different things, what it is you're looking to do in terms of playing the hub quests and stuff. And when you join up with people, you could send them your quest, your guild card, so they could connect with you. I'm not sure how it really works, other than what I just showed there. So I think that's about it in terms of some random tips. Oh, and the last thing is something a lot of people may not know. So in the average RPG game, you get the full armor set to get the best bonuses, I guess. But in this game, there are certain attributes that only parts of the armor would have. So in other words, if you want max of a particular attribute, if you want the max of it, you may have to mix and match different parts to get it. So you may not need necessarily need a full armor set to get the best of the attributes, if that makes any sense. So as you can see, I have critical eye level 7, and I have different parts here: Izuchi, Tobi, Kamura, 2 Izuchis and other things. So mix and match to get what it is you're looking for. I think later on some of the armor sets actually not all bad, not totally not all that bad in terms of the different attributes. So some of them you might actually get the full set, but for the most part you're mixing and matching the different pieces to get what you want. So that's about it for this short tip video. I might make another one in the future with some more information, or maybe I could just continue and edit it. Okay. Another cool thing is the wish list. So if there's an armor that you want to get, and to keep track of if you get the materials or not, you could press Y and add to wish list. To remove it off the wish list though, which is strange, I wish it was in the same place, you go to the options menu, you go to wish list, and you have to delete it from here. Yeah, so that's a thing. Then too, if you want to find out what creatures have the materials you need, go to your hunter notes, and if you fought the creature before, you should have some information on it. So these are the materials that these creatures drop. Now you'll notice there are some with question marks, so you may have to keep fighting them and breaking parts off to identify all the parts. There are some parts that I need for certain things that are not on these lists, so I will have to make some guesses. So for instance, if it's a thunder, the part you're looking for has something to do with fire or thunder, you may have to look for like a creature that does fire damage or thunder damage, and it may have the part you need. So that's something you might have to do. So this creature uses electricity, and it has this part, the electrosac. So fire creatures may have fire parts, stuff like that. What else is there to talk about? Maybe I could show off some wirebug moves while I'm here. So like I mentioned earlier, wirebug moves use the wirebugs, which are the things you use to normally get out the way quickly or get to a location quickly. So you have to have the weapon out. Wait, nope, I'm eating. Okay, never mind. You must have the weapon out, and you hold left ZL and either X or A. So X might do this, and the A for this hammer uses 2 wire bugs. So if I try to use it now, it wouldn't work. But once I have the both bars up, I can do it. Another cool thing with these special moves, well, in this game, for those who may not know, you have different levels to the weapons. So there's I think it's yellow, then no, it's white, then yellow, then red. So each time you go up the levels, the weapon could do more damage. Let's see. I usually use the longsword. I haven't really tried out all the others as yet. Alright, so let's see. So the more you attack, the level to the top there with the sword goes up, and then you could use the charge to deal extra damage like that. And when you use the firebug moves, you can build the charge up much faster. So I'll expand this, and this is a firebug move here, and I am up to yellow now. Before, when I was doing this move, I thought it was just like an evade, because when I used it, I just dashed forward. But what I didn't know is that I needed to actually hit a monster for it to be activated. So it's only recently I started using it. I don't seem to have a secondary wire bug move for the longsword, but you could do missions and unlock it. Never paid much attention to it before, so I'll have to start doing that. I think that is about it for now. Other things that you would have to know is like crafting is important. I would suggest saving all the materials you get, or the majority of the materials, unless you could. Oh, and there are certain items that you can get that you could sell for money instead of selling the materials. I wanted to make a lot of money quickly, so I sold a lot of my some of the materials, majority, that I thought I didn't need, but then later on when I was building higher level gear, I needed the materials again, so I had to go and farm. But it wasn't too difficult because I was able to do it quickly, but I might still be lacking certain materials. So there are certain rewards like this golden egg here, which could get you maybe, well, the silver ones give 10,000 gold zenny, so the gold might give, I don't know, 20,000 or maybe 50,000. So these optional quests are not too bad for getting money.
I'll be here if you need me.
Also, there are these missions at the Body Plaza, Meowcenary missions. You could send them to get materials, but you could also use the materials to sell for a little bit of zenny gold. Also, there's this trader I use her services to get the flame nut, which I could sell for money as well. And then there are certain materials that she has, which when you sell them you get a lot of money. Can't remember what it is right now, but there's something that she has for points. To the top right, you're seeing those Kamura points, and you could buy the material for points and then sell it for zenny. So that's another cool tip. So every time you do a mission, come back and check her and see what she has on offer.
Very well.
I think that's all I could think of for now. So if there are any other questions, you could message me, Twitch, or if this video is on YouTube, you could leave a comment. Sad thing is sometimes I don't know when I get comments, but if I find it, I'll reply back. So yeah, this is 124 hours into Monster Hunter Rise. I have not really felt the 100 plus hours because of the simple nature of this game. It isn't bogged down by any like deep story or anything like that, so that helps keep it from being any monotonous. Well, to me, it's like get gear, get stronger, beat enemies, fight monsters. So that's what makes it pretty enjoyable. So who's gonna be the best bud? Yeah. Okay, so I think that's about it for now. Until next time, I may be streaming today, and well, if you see this video late, I stream on Twitch. Zephyrus868, and if you see this on Twitch, I'm on YouTube. The link should be on the Twitch itself, so I'll be back another time.